In 1794, when Monongahela City was known as Parkinson's Ferry, an uprising ensued. Distilleries were destroyed, angry mobs formed, and tax collectors were tarred and feathered. It was the Whisky Rebellion. To pay off the debt from the Revolutionary War, Alexander Hamilton came up with a tax on whiskey. However, it favored larger distilleries and was difficult to pay as it had to be paid in the official United States currency. Smaller distilleries in western Pennsylvania were outraged. They refused to pay the tax and often turned to intimidation tactics as a response. Not all distilleries were in agreement with the rebellion. A mysterious figure would come out of the commotion and send them a letter. It read, "You will please have this printed in the Pittsburgh paper this week, or you may abide by the consequence. This is my fair warning. Traitors, take care, for my hammer is up and my ladle is hot. I cannot travel the country for nothing." It was signed Tom the Tinker. The destruction of distilling operations came to be known as mending the still, and a tinker mended pots and pans. Who was Tom? Many believed he was John Holcroft, the head of the Mingo Creek militia. Being a prior veteran of Shays' Rebellion, Holcroft was chosen to lead the initial attack at Bower Hill on July 16, 1794, and was feared as a result. In the words of lawyer and politician Hugh Brackenridge, "That is the very man that I am the most afraid of. He is Tom the Tinker. I was obliged to put up with the insulting language of one of his sons the other day in Pittsburgh. Not thinking it safe to resent it in the present state of things, he threatened the town with Tom the Tinker." It's never been proven if Holcroft was Tom the Tinker, as the mysterious person who distributed the letters and destroyed the distilleries did so at night. But others did not care who Tom the Tinker was or did not think he was a person at all. They saw him as a symbol. Rebels called themselves Tom the Tinker's men and chanted "Hurrah for Tom the Tinker." He wasn't just a symbol of violence and insurrection, but a shepherd to those in the area where present-day Monongahela City sits, who made a living by making whiskey. Despite the violence, the Whisky Rebellion would end peacefully. Albert Gallatin, a Senate representative elected in 1793, opposed the whiskey tax while believing in peaceful resolution. His speech at Whiskey Point on August 14, 1794, helped lead to this ending. John Holcroft would pass away on October 16, 1816, at 75 years of age. He is buried at Mingo Cemetery, located at 598 Mingo Church Road, Finleyville, Pennsylvania. Over 200 years after Holcroft passed away, nobody has ever proven if he was Tom the Tinker, but the mystery of just who Tom was and the impact he made lives on.